like love, love, love and music. La la la, love, 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 love and music. Love, love,
What? I'm off work. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Daily. This is JD's Corner. This is another edition of Car Conversations on JD's Corner. Okay, this is going to be a quick recap. I finally watched episode 1 of Marriage Boot Camp. So I'm like, I'm gonna ride home and talk about it. It's bright because, they like saving, so it's an hour difference. So I'm catching a little sunset or whatever, catching a little sunset. But I'm like, I'm gonna talk about it real quick. I have not watched episode 2 yet of Married to Medicine, the LA franchise. But I'm like, I'm gonna see how people, how many people watch this one. Okay. And that'll determine if I'm going to continue on with the season. I'll say this. The episode, started off with the ladies in Atlanta, with Quad and Dr. Jackie, Simone, Heavenly, and Contessa was all sitting around chit-chat. Now, Mariah wasn't there, neither was Toya. Those two were not there. And so all they like sitting around this shit chatting or whatever. And at first I'm like, wait, what's going on here? I'm like, oh, okay. They just trying to have the, Atlanta ladies introduce us to the LA ladies. But I almost feel like it didn't need to be a whole episode of them two intertwined. I was kind of bored having to see them interact with each other. Personally, my opinion. But, they're like, we need like a little mini vacation, like a little girls trip. And then I think Quad said, oh, we should do LA. So I'm like, it's so it just seemed fake. It didn't seem real. It should have been like, hey, I'm Contessa and I have a friend who's in LA and we gonna go see her. Y'all want? I'm gonna go see y'all want to go. Okay, yeah, we want to go. The whole thing of one person suggested somebody else picking a location, and then they get there and they meet up with Contessa's friend. It seemed like I'm like, y'all could have just it was whatever. So, they pack up to go to LA, but Jackie didn't go. Okay, so it was just Quad, Heavenly, Simone, and Contessa. So they do get to LA, and we find out that Contessa's good old friend from the military and also from college is a doctor in LA. I think her name was Brittany. Yeah. So, she lives in LA, even though she's married and has like 2 kids, and her husband and the 2 kids is in Florida. But a year ago, she moved to LA to like find a new job and like find a house for them and find some school districts. But her kids and her husband still in Florida, and she lives in LA. I said, I'm sure we're going to see that play out later on in the season. So again, her and Contessa are our homegirl. So I'm like, again, it could have been Contessa going to see her homegirl, and the girl came along, but whatever. So we see that they sitting around chit-chatting. Nothing much here, nothing much there. They kind of introduce the other ladies. So there's, again, 5 women, either doctors or wives of doctors, okay? They are, because Britton, who was Contessa's friend, is an anesthesiologist. She's also mixed. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because, she brought up how, as when she was growing up, people did not look at her like a black girl because she's lighter complected. Is that a word? I don't know. She has a lighter complexion. I think her mom is black and her dad is white, if I'm not mistaken. So she said, but girls or people would look at her and assume she was, a white girl. And she said she would have to kind of, school them real quick. Like, don't, I'm actually, she's like, I'm actually mixed, but I'm black. So at the house, when they were like out at the pool, you know, someone was like, oh girl, you need to get some, you know, some color. Let me tell you about black people. And then she said, well, I don't need a lesson, but okay. So for me, it probably brought up the thing of where people probably did assume, oh, she don't know about black people. Let me try to school her. And her, why the fuck are you driving so slow, bruh? And her thing was, you know what I'm saying, I don't need you to teach me shit because I'm black myself. So I thought that was a little teachable moment or whatnot. You know, you can't judge a book by its cover. So we see that little thing. You know, we then find out that one of the other ladies, Dr. Imani, I think it's Dr. Imani, she also knows Contessa from college. So two of the ladies know Contessa. So people were wondering if Mariah was like handling anything with the LA cast, because since she was the one who created or at least pitched the Married to Medicine Atlanta group, Mariah doesn't. I say, hell, these are Contessa people. These two are Contessa friends, girl, in LA. So Imani, who was a beautiful, tall, statuesque, you know, chocolate thing, you know what I'm saying, little chocolate thing with a beautiful bald head. I'm like, she is amazing to look at. She is stunning. And she kind of brought up how they were saying how, yeah, she walk in the room and she takes over the room with her presence. I'm like, it looked like she do. It looks like she do. So I think that was a great thing. We met, I think, Aisha, who is a doctor's wife, but she's also like a producer, director, actress, you know, in LA. She has some little show that got picked up. We see a little clip of her acting with Debbie Allen. I'm like, okay, so she's a real, that's a Debbie Allen? Oh, that's real. But, you know, we see that. And again, her husband's a doctor. Her husband is nice looking. We didn't see Britton's husband at all in the episode. And basically, they just kind of introduced each girl. But again, I feel like nothing really happened. You know, we did see the girl Aisha, and I may pronounce her name wrong, but whatever. I'll pronounce it right if I do episode 2. But her and her husband have been married for 2 years, and they are renewing their vows, or just, I guess, having an actual wedding, because when they got married the first time, it was just them two. So this is like their wedding anniversary celebration. And so, of course, here goes Simone, who has a 2-year wedding anniversary? Bitch, people who happy. Everybody ain't like you and Cecil and almost don't get no fucks, okay? She happy with her husband, and they can have a 2-year anniversary where within that anniversary, because they didn't have a wedding the first time, they had one of the, you know, 2-year. Girl, who cares? Anyway, so her party was like a Wakanda themed you know, party. And I said, okay. And she had her assistant, you know, get outfits for the ladies to wear. And that was really it. As I was watching the episode, and I was like taking little notes here, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't even need no damn notes, because nothing really happened besides we found out, you know, Imani, she's a psychologist who worked with the people who are mentally ill. You know, we found out what kind of doctor the people was. It was really simple. So that's why I feel like episode 1 was a waste. Like, we didn't need, I felt like they wasted too much time on seeing Contessa now and I'm talking, and Contessa talking to, no, we don't need all that. Introduce the new cast. Forget the Atlanta cast. We know them already. I didn't need them to introduce me to the other people at all. I would prefer if episode 1 was strictly diving into these ladies and their lives or whatever. So episode 2 came on yesterday, and I haven't watched it yet. So for anybody who's watched the show, even if you have not watched episode 2, are you interested in Married to Medicine LA? The ladies do seem nice and friendly. You know, Quai was taking shots like, oh yeah, it looked like they have a real sisterhood because they don't be fucking with each other. You don't know them yet, though. You don't know them yet. And I don't know yet. They seem interesting, but the first episode made me mad. I'm mad that I sat through it and watched it. I would have preferred to just watch episode 2. Truth be told. Okay. So let me know what y'all think. If y'all gonna watch the show, if this gets a lot of reviews or a lot of views, I'll watch episode 2. If it doesn't, I will not. Okay. And again, this is a quick car conversation because nothing really happened on episode 1. Heavenly weed was bad. Okay, she didn't have a lot of room for leave out. She was talking about how the Amani, who has a bald head, how she want to shave her head, but you know, Quiet already bald, and she don't think Simone or contestant should shave their head. I'm like, right, I mean, Heavenly, you shouldn't either, but whatever. And that was really it. It wasn't really much. You know, Simone and Heavenly kept calling them Britain bitches because I guess in them bitches is a, you know, bitch. I don't call females I just know a bitch. I have to know you for a long time in order for me to feel comfortable calling you a bitch. I mean, if a new bitch call me a bitch, we gonna fight. Okay, slap these fuck out. But I mean, we're not fight, but even then, I'm gonna check your ass real quick. Like, bitch, don't call me no bitch. You don't know like that. But you know, that was it. I'm gonna probably watch episode 2 tomorrow and review it when I get home tomorrow because I have to do Ayana tonight and Family and Fiance and what come on tonight? Love and Hip Hop, the reunion and Love Hip Hop Miami come on tonight. So that's what I'll end up doing today. But I wanted to talk to y'all real quick and say hey, or whatever. And that's really it.
It's like love, and you